Phew. Just a few laps and I feel like I've conquered a marathon.
Yeah, you were running like someone was chasing you. I thought you were competing in the Olympics.
Olympics, my foot. I'm just running to burn some calories. But honestly, running in the afternoon is nice cool breeze. So relaxing.
I prefer a leisurely walk. Strolling and observing my surroundings feels like each step is a slow breath with life.
Yep, that's your Zen style. But this park is so beautiful this afternoon. Did you see how the sunlight filters through those branches? It's like a movie scene.
Absolutely. It reminds me of those coming-of-age films where the main character sits under a tree, dreaming about the future.
So, when you were my age, did you sit around daydreaming a lot?
Oh yeah, I dreamed big. Wanted to be a famous football player, a celebrated singer. But life swept me along, and now looking back, it's more fun than regret.
I used to dream of being an actress. As a kid, I'd stand in front of the mirror, reenacting scenes from Korean dramas, crying and all.
Oh, so you must still nail those tragic scenes with top-notch quality, huh?
Oh, David, I'm so miserable. Why did you...
Classic Sophia, switching moods faster than the weather.
Speaking of football, did you watch the final yesterday?
You bet. I even made a bet. Oops, a soft drink bet with a friend on the score.
A soft drink bet? Bet you lost. So you switched from bet to soft drink bet.
Spot on, lost a bottle of water. But man, that match was intense. Young players these days are so fast.
I prefer women's football. They're strong yet graceful. But whenever I play, the ball always goes out of bounds.
That's because you were born to inspire, not to be a striker.
And you're better at throwing shade than kicking a ball.
Seen any good movies lately? This park's so nice. Perfect for talking about films.
Yeah, I just watched a movie about a racer's journey. Made me want to hit the racetrack right away.
Hold up. This park only has paths for kids' bikes. If you drove, the cops would slap you with a fine.
I mean, the movie was super inspiring. The guy failed so many times, got mocked, but still won in the end.
Sounds like a life lesson. In sports, entertainment, or anything, the key is never giving up.
Exactly. Sometimes you need movies or songs like that to recharge your energy.
I like classical music, especially when walking in the park. It makes everything slow and thoughtful.
What about when you're sad? What do you listen to?
When I'm sad, I go for soft acoustic tunes. The raw sound of a guitar feels like a sincere comfort.
I blast upbeat music. The sadder I am, the more I crank up EDM to dance the blues away.
Two different styles, but both make sense. One soothes, the other sets you free.
I think afternoons like this are so precious. You don't need much, just someone to talk to, and that's enough.
Yep, life doesn't always have to be grand. Sometimes an afternoon in the park is happiness itself.
David, do you ever feel stuck in a loop? Wake up, go to work, eat, sleep. Every day feels the same.
Sure do. I think everyone feels that at some point. But I try to add a little spice to my routine.
Spice? You mean like adding salt and pepper to life?
Something like that. Like this morning, instead of coffee at my usual spot, I brewed some at home and sat on the balcony watching the sky. Felt totally different.
That sounds nice. I switch up my work playlist sometimes. Just one new song can change my whole mood.
That's the spice I'm talking about. Life doesn't need big changes, just small tweaks make it feel fresh.
I'm taking an online design course. Honestly, sometimes I feel discouraged. The assignments are tough, deadlines are tight, and my friends are out having fun.
I get that. But you know, every challenge you overcome is like adding a solid brick to the house of your future.
That makes sense. But why do I feel more tired than excited when I'm studying?
Because you're focusing too much on the far-off goal. Try thinking simple. Today you learned a new skill. Tomorrow you apply it. That's progress. Take small steps.
You always have a way of making things feel less heavy.
That's because I've survived the deadline chasing days. Now it's just deadlines passing by like a breeze.
I don't buy it. I bet you were late with assignments all the time in school.
Who told you that? I always submitted on time. Except for the few times I completely forgot.
Can't trust you at all. What's special about your daily habits? Besides philosophizing in this park.
I start my day with 10 minutes of meditation. It's like hitting the reset button for my brain.
Wow, that sounds fancy. I just grab my phone the second I open my eyes.
There's the big difference. One resets the brain, the other floods it with Facebook and Instagram notifications.
I know it's bad, but I can't quit. Though sometimes, social media does help me stay connected with friends.
True. It's not about social media itself, but how you use it, control it, and it's a tool. Lose control, and it controls you.
Sounds like a battle. The winner masters time, the loser gets dragged along.
Exactly.
Honestly, my biggest dream is to travel the world. See Paris, stroll in Venice, stand before the Statue of Liberty.
That's a great dream, full of possibilities. But the real question is, do you dare turn it into a concrete plan?
A plan? Not yet. For now, I'm just saving pretty destination photos on Pinterest.
That's a long way off. Start small, like setting aside a monthly travel fund.
I know, but thinking about plane tickets, hotels, and expenses makes my head spin.
That's the challenge, but challenges make dreams worthwhile. If it were easy, it wouldn't be a dream.
You're right. Dreams are like mountains you climb step by step, not leap to the top.
Exactly. And sometimes the joy isn't at the peak, but in each step and every view along the way.
Then maybe I'll start with a local trip first, like Dalat or Hoi An.
There's your first step.
I think I learned a lot today. Not just about studying or habits, but also about how to view life.
Same here. Sometimes an afternoon with a friend makes everything more meaningful.
Then let's have more park afternoons, okay?
Definitely.
Seeing those kids over there makes me remember running around the neighborhood as a kid, falling over but still having fun.
Me too. My favorite game was using Coca-Cola bottle caps as coins and flicking them against a wall. The winner kept the caps.
So simple, yet so fun. I used to play jump rope with the girls, but I always lost because I was too busy laughing to jump.
I bet your personality hasn't changed much since then. Still all about the laughs.
Yeah, pretty much. Laughing helps me get through a lot.
Sophia, are you close with your family?
Yeah, though I sometimes argue with my mom over little things. But honestly, when I'm exhausted, just eating dinner with family makes me feel lighter.
Same here. My dad's a man of few words, but every evening he watches the news and makes a few comments about football. Just those words feel so warm.
I remember when I was little, my dad would take me to school on his bike. In the rain, the raincoat would flap like crazy, and I'd hug his back, scared of getting wet. Those memories are so precious now.
True. As we grow up, we realize those small moments become our most beautiful memories.
Sometimes I wonder if I'll have the patience to spend time with my kids the way my parents did with me.
That's a good question. But I think if you truly value family, you'll find a way to make it work.
Were you naughty as a kid, David?
Oh, a total rascal. One time my friends and I climbed the neighbor's mango tree to steal fruit, got caught, and we scattered like roaches.
Did you get punished?
Yep, had to sweep their yard for a week. But in return, we still got to eat the mangoes.
You were a businessman from the start, trading labor for mangoes.
What about you? Any fun memories?
In first grade, during a storytelling contest, I was so nervous I forgot my lines, but I just stood there laughing, and the whole class laughed with me. Somehow, I still got a consolation prize, probably because the judges found it more amusing than touching.
That's natural talent turning a flub into joy for everyone.
David, what's happiness to you?
To me, happiness doesn't have to be big. Like today, sitting in the park, cool breeze, someone to talk to, that's enough.
I think so too. Happiness is like drinking a cold sip of water when you're exhausted.
Or like a Sunday morning when you don't need an alarm and can sleep in an extra hour.
Or eating your favorite dish after a hectic week.
Or simply getting a keep going text from someone when you're feeling down.
Exactly. It's the little joys that make life complete. If we only wait for big moments, we'll miss so many beautiful ones.
They say, happiness is a journey, not a destination. I believe that more every day.
It's like my whole childhood, my family, and all these little joys came rushing back this afternoon.
Yeah, sometimes just sitting and remembering the past helps us appreciate the present.
I think when I look back on today, it'll be a precious memory too.
I'm sure it will.
David, I think about the future a lot. Some days, when I'm alone, I wonder who I'll be in 10 years, where I'll live, what I'll be doing.
10 years? I think you'll be a confident, successful woman traveling the world like you dreamed.
I hope so, but sometimes I worry, what if things don't turn out as I expect?
That's life, no one can predict it. But if you keep worrying, you won't dare move forward. Just take one small step toward your dream each day.
I get it. Like climbing a mountain, you don't need to see the peak, just the path ahead.
Exactly. And if the path gets tough, remember you're not climbing alone. There's always someone to walk with you, even just a little.
Thanks, David. You always make me feel lighter.
I once wanted to be a travel journalist, going everywhere, writing people's stories. But work took me in a different direction.
Do you regret it?
A little. But I've learned that growing up means accepting not every dream comes true, yet you can still live meaningfully in other ways.
I wanted to be an actress too, but now I feel like design and creating visuals suit me better. Maybe dreams change with each stage of life.
Exactly. The key is to keep dreaming. Dreams are like a guiding light. Even if you take detours, they keep you moving forward.
That's beautiful. So, what's your greatest aspiration?
Maybe to live a life where, looking back, I know I loved enough, tried enough, and left some small mark of goodness.
I think mine is to become the best version of myself, without comparing to anyone else.
That's a beautiful aspiration.
Do you have a life motto? Like a quote you always carry with you?
Yeah. Life doesn't wait for anyone. If you want to do something, start as soon as you can.
So true. Hesitating only makes you miss opportunities.
What about you?
I like this one. Happiness is not a destination, it's a journey. I believe even if I haven't reached success, I can still enjoy every moment.
Our mottos complement each other. One reminds you to act, the other to savor the moment.
We're a perfect pair. David, if you could send a message to your future self, what would you say?
I'd say, thanks for not giving up. No matter how tough it was, you made it this far.
That might just make your future self tear up.
What about you?
I'd say, keep smiling no matter what life throws at you.
I know you'll do just that.
Today was such a special afternoon. It feels like we went on a whole journey from sports to studying, family, dreams, and life philosophies.
Absolutely. Sometimes, a single afternoon is enough to live fully, like reading a whole book.
So, park again tomorrow?
You bet.